Welcome to The Stoic Strength, a channel where ancient wisdom meets modern living. Our mission is to delve into the profound teachings of Stoicism, making its timeless principles accessible and applicable to your daily life. Whether you're looking for guidance on navigating life's challenges, seeking personal growth, or simply curious about Stoic philosophy, you've come to the right place. Today, we're exploring a crucial aspect of Stoicism that has the power to transform the way we live, developing self-awareness with Stoic reflection. Stoicism isn't just about enduring hardship with a stiff upper lip. It's a philosophy that encourages us to look inward, understand ourselves better, and live more intentionally. By adopting Stoic reflective practices, we can gain insights into our thoughts, emotions, and actions, allowing us to lead lives of greater purpose and meaning. This topic is not only central to the philosophy of Stoicism, but is also incredibly relevant to our modern lives. In a world that often feels chaotic and out of our control, developing a deeper sense of self-awareness can help us navigate uncertainty, make wiser decisions, and maintain our tranquility. Through Stoic reflection, we learn to focus on what truly matters, shedding unnecessary worries and aligning our actions with our core values. Join us as we explore how Stoic reflection can enhance self-awareness, the benefits of this practice, and practical steps to integrate it into your daily routine. Whether you're a seasoned Stoic practitioner or new to the philosophy, understanding and applying these principles can lead to profound changes in your perspective and well-being. The importance of reflection in Stoicism. Stoicism at its core is a philosophy that emphasizes the value of self-awareness and understanding through reflection. The ancient quote attributed to Socrates, "The unexamined life is not worth living," resonates deeply with Stoic practices. It underscores a fundamental Stoic belief. Without reflection, we drift through life unguided, unaware of our true selves and disconnected from our potential to live virtuously. Reflection in Stoicism is more than a mere mental exercise. It's a deliberate and systematic practice aimed at cultivating a deep sense of self-awareness and purpose. Through reflection, Stoics seek to understand their emotions, thoughts, and actions, and how these aspects of the self interact with the external world. This understanding is critical for living a life aligned with Stoic virtues: wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. Stoic reflection involves regularly questioning our assumptions, beliefs, and choices. It's about asking ourselves why we react in certain ways, what truly matters to us, and how we can live more in accordance with our values. This introspection enables us to identify areas where we may be misled by false judgments or harmful patterns of thinking, thereby offering a path to personal improvement and tranquility. Understanding what we can control. One of the most powerful and liberating aspects of Stoic philosophy is the distinction between what is within our control and what is not, as epitomized by Epictetus in his foundational text, the Enchiridion. This principle is not just a philosophical stance, but a practical guide to living. By focusing our energy and attention on our own thoughts, actions, and reactions, those things we can control, we free ourselves from unnecessary anguish about the aspects of life beyond our influence. This Stoic practice of focusing on what we can control is intimately connected with self-awareness. Through reflection, we come to understand that while we cannot control external events, we can control our perceptions of those events, our emotions in response to them, and the actions we take as a result. This realization is empowering, offering a sense of agency and calmness even in the face of life's inevitable challenges. Applying this understanding in our daily lives can profoundly impact our mental and emotional well-being. When confronted with a difficult situation, instead of becoming overwhelmed by frustration or resentment towards the uncontrollable elements, we learn to ask ourselves, what aspect of this situation can I influence? Whether it's our attitude, our effort, or our response to others. Focusing on these controllable elements enables us to act more intentionally and effectively. Through the practice of Stoic reflection, we not only gain a deeper understanding of ourselves, but also learn to navigate the world with greater wisdom and equanimity. By regularly examining our lives and focusing our efforts on what truly lies within our power to change, we cultivate a resilient and purposeful way of living, fully aligned with the principles of Stoicism. Daily reflection as a habit. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, championed the practice of daily reflection as a pathway to virtue and self-awareness. His personal writings, collected in Meditations, offer a window into the depth and sincerity of his reflective practice. He writes, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." This invocation serves not merely as an expression of gratitude, but as a fundamental exercise in mindfulness, urging us to reflect on the value of each day and our purpose within it. Incorporating daily reflection into our lives encourages us to pause and consider our actions, decisions, and their alignment with our core values. It allows us to review our day, acknowledge our successes and failures, and plan for a future that reflects our highest ideals. This habit of introspection helps us cultivate a deeper understanding of ourselves, our motivations, and how we interact with the world around us. The Stoics recommend starting and ending each day with reflection. In the morning, setting intentions for the day ahead can guide our actions and attitudes, helping us to focus on what is truly important and within our control. In the evening, reviewing the day's events allows us to evaluate our responses and behaviors, learning from our experiences and setting goals for improvement. Learning from emotions. Stoicism teaches that emotions are not random or uncontrollable forces, but are rooted in our judgments and perceptions. Epictetus famously said, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the view which they take of them." This perspective suggests that by reflecting on our emotions and the beliefs that underpin them, we can learn a great deal about ourselves and how we interpret the world. Reflective practices enable us to dissect our emotional responses, identifying the assumptions or expectations that may lead to negative feelings like anger, fear, or disappointment. By questioning the validity of these underlying beliefs, we can challenge and ultimately change our emotional patterns, aligning our feelings more closely with reality and our philosophical values. For instance, if we find ourselves repeatedly frustrated by a colleague's behavior, reflection can help us understand that our frustration may stem from the expectation that others should always act as we wish. Recognizing the irrationality of this expectation, we can adjust our perspective, focusing on our own actions and responses, which are within our control, rather than on changing the behavior of others. This process of learning from our emotions is not about suppressing or denying them, but about understanding their origins and adjusting our judgments accordingly. It fosters emotional intelligence and resilience, empowering us to respond to life's challenges with equanimity and purpose. The role of journaling in Stoic reflection. Journaling stands out as a pivotal Stoic practice, a tangible method through which reflection can manifest. Marcus Aurelius's Meditations is perhaps the most illustrious example of Stoic journaling, serving not just as philosophical discourse, but as a personal reflection tool, where Marcus examined his thoughts, actions, and the principles guiding his life. This process of writing allows for a deeper exploration of oneself, providing a private space to confront fears, desires, successes, and failures honestly. The act of journaling in Stoicism is not about recording daily events, but engaging in a dialogue with oneself to gain clarity and insight. Writing helps to externalize thoughts and emotions, making them easier to analyze and understand. It allows Stoics to observe their reactions to life's challenges, reflect on their virtue and moral progress, and deliberate on how to align more closely with Stoic principles. The physical act of writing slows down thinking, providing a meditative quality to reflection that can reveal underlying patterns and beliefs that shape our behavior and attitude. Incorporating journaling into daily Stoic practice offers a structured approach to self-examination. It can be as simple as noting moments of gratitude, areas for improvement, or more profound contemplations on Stoic teachings and how they apply to personal experiences. This practice can cultivate a heightened sense of self-awareness and purpose, guiding individuals towards a more intentional and virtuous life. Reflection on death to enhance life. Seneca's admonition to "let us prepare our minds as if we'd come to the very end of life" reflects a Stoic practice known as memento mori, or the reflection on mortality. This contemplation of death is not intended to invoke fear or sadness, but rather to imbue our lives with a sense of urgency and appreciation. By regularly reminding ourselves that life is temporary, we can strip away trivial concerns and focus on what truly matters, living according to virtue, cherishing our relationships, and making the most of the time we have. Reflecting on death encourages us to live each day as if it were both our first and our last, pouring our energy into meaningful activities and interactions rather than squandering it on pursuits that don't align with our core values. It sharpens our awareness of life's impermanence, pushing us to forgive more readily, express love more openly, and not postpone important actions or words for a future that is not guaranteed. This Stoic reflection also fosters resilience in the face of life's uncertainties. Understanding that death is a natural part of life and accepting our mortality helps mitigate the fear of death, which often underlies many other fears and anxieties. It encourages a deeper engagement with life, fully aware that every moment is precious and irreplaceable. Cultivating inner peace. Through reflection. The Stoic pursuit of inner peace is deeply intertwined with the practice of reflection. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, suggests, "He who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe." This harmony is achieved through a continuous dialogue with oneself, examining one's thoughts, emotions, and actions to ensure they are in alignment with Stoic virtues and principles. Reflection serves as the tool through which we can achieve tranquility amidst chaos. By turning our gaze inward, we learn to understand our reactions to external events, identify and correct irrational beliefs, and cultivate a mindset that remains unperturbed by external circumstances. This process of self-examination allows us to detach our well-being from external validations or conditions, finding contentment and peace within ourselves. Moreover, Stoic reflection teaches us to embrace challenges as opportunities for growth, to accept what we cannot change, and to invest our energy in areas within our control. This balanced approach to life fosters a state of equanimity, where happiness is not contingent on external successes or failures, but on the quality of our inner lives and our commitment to living virtuously. Through the practices of reflecting on death and cultivating inner peace, Stoicism offers profound insights into living fully and dying well. These reflections remind us to prioritize what is truly important, to live with intention and virtue, and to cultivate an inner sanctuary of peace that remains steadfast, regardless of the external world's tumult. This Stoic wisdom, when applied, can transform not only how we view death, but also how we experience life, leading to a deeper, more meaningful existence. As we journey through the Stoic practices of developing self-awareness and living intentionally, we've explored principles that guide us towards a deeper understanding of ourselves and our place in the world. From the vital importance of daily reflection, understanding the dichotomy of control, the transformative power of journaling, to the profound insights gained from contemplating our mortality and seeking inner peace, Stoicism offers a rich tapestry of wisdom for navigating life's complexities with grace and resilience. These 10 principles are not merely philosophical concepts, but practical tools designed to be woven into the fabric of our daily lives. They invite us to pause, reflect, and engage deeply with our thoughts, actions, and the world around us. By embracing these practices, we open ourselves to a life of growth, fulfillment, and tranquility, grounded in a profound sense of purpose and self-awareness. In closing, let us carry forward the Stoic commitment to reflection and intentional living, remembering that the journey toward self-improvement is ongoing and ever-evolving. As we apply these timeless Stoic principles to our modern lives, we cultivate a stronger, more resilient self, capable of facing life's challenges with courage and equanimity. May we continue to reflect, learn, and grow, guided by the wisdom of Stoicism as we strive to live our best lives, marked by virtue, purpose, and inner peace. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of developing self-awareness with Stoic reflection. Here at the Stoic Strength, we look forward to continuing this journey with you, sharing insights and practices that illuminate the path to a more intentional and meaningful life.